Hey there, intrepid mystery lovers. As of this episode, only 10 days are left in our fundraiser, and we still have a long way to go, so if you want to help us bring you more Englewood After Dark, then check out the link in the description. If you want to check out a sneak peek of Season 2 to help you make that decision, we've dropped our pilot episode early for you. So check it out on Spotify, YouTube, or wherever you regularly listen. Welcome to Englewood After Dark, Episode 23, To the Slaughter. Englewood After Dark is a serialized horror audio drama, and for the best experience, we recommend starting with Episode 1. Content warnings for this episode include supernatural happenings, serious injuries, prolonged vomiting noises, and character death.
Hello, intrepid mystery lovers. I'd love some company, but I'm afraid it's just us tonight. A tape recorder, a claustrophobic closet at the edge of campus, and yours truly, Eve Pemberly, host and only host. I'm sorry for being cryptic all this time. It's a lot to take in, and I needed you to listen first. I needed you to believe me. I needed you to care. Someone, anyone at all. I needed to feel like I have meaning. Like this isn't all for nothing. If you've made it this far, it means you've just listened to the last recorded episode of Englewood After Dark. For obvious reasons, it was never aired, so you are among the first to know. Before we continue any further, thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for listening. I might be... They're going to... They'll get me eventually. But I think that's enough. You need to know what happened next. We didn't broadcast any new episodes, but we knew we had to keep recording. This is where it all fell apart. The night we met Carmen at the science building. Okay, and we're recording.
Hey there, listeners. We just got off the phone with Carmen, and things are pretty wild at the science building. Real code red stuff.
Considering that campus isn't on lockdown, I doubt it. But Carmen seems shaken by something.
You think it's related to Wench? Eve?
You also felt the cold spots around the science building, right?
Yeah, unnaturally cold.
Then maybe. October doesn't like the science building, right?
Right.
Maybe there's something there. If ghosts are like any other creature, they have territories. Think about it. When you take out a powerful figure, there will be neighbors who fight over the unclaimed territory. We just took out Wench. If the theory holds true and there are other spirits on campus, then we just created a ghostly power vacuum.
Oh, damn. You think there are spirits fighting near the science building?
I think it's possible that they've come into conflict. Let's stay on our toes. You got your EMF reader?
Yeah, sure.
Good.
It's good to have you on my side this time.
I've always been on your side, dude.
All right. Let's bust some ghosts and bust Carmen out of there. Hey, that's a lot of cars around the science building.
A lot of matching cars.
Police?
No, they'd have lights going.
FBI?
Don't be ridiculous.
Black SUVs, Eve.
That doesn't mean it's the FBI. Everyone uses SUVs. They look professional and corporations love them.
Why are we whispering?
In case I'm wrong.
Do we hide in the shadows?
Absolutely not. Don't be suspicious. We walk calmly over and ask someone what's happening. We need to give Carmen an update.
And if they don't tell us?
What do you propose, Master Spy? Hiding in a cardboard box and infiltrating the place? Absolutely not.
Well, we have to do... someone's coming.
Good evening.
Hey, you'll have to turn around. Building's closed.
Oh, there are a lot of cars outside. Is there a conference tonight? I didn't know the building had rooms for it.
Sorry, you'll have to leave.
Okay, that's fine. Is there some kind of threat? If so, I should alert campus security and other faculty. Other students should know about this too. Actually, do you have identification?
Are you a journalist?
Would that change your answer?
Okay, I'm not gonna fight you on this, ma'am. No, I don't have ID. I'm not security and I can't physically make you leave. But there's been a chemical leak and we're taking over the building to handle it. If you get any closer, the actual security guys will have questions for you.
What kind of...
I don't know what leaked, ma'am. I'm sorry, I was just asked to turn people away.
So you can't tell us anything else?
Sorry. This happened very quickly. I'm not even supposed to be working tonight. But we're all hands on deck responding to this.
We? Who do you work for? Those guys over there don't look like campus security.
I don't think... Okay. Give me a moment to call someone. We have some concerned people asking questions. What can... No. Students, I think. No, I don't think so. Okay. 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 Got it. We're with Molang. We deal with chemical engineering and adjacent ventures.
Isn't that a Sunstore program? From Frisk?
We don't respond directly to Mr. Frisk, but yes. Molang supplies the labs in response to incidents involving hazardous chemicals, which is what we're doing.
Okay, but does this mean the people inside are in danger? We have a friend inside.
She shouldn't be in danger. The contaminated areas are being cordoned off. We just need to organize escorts to get everyone out of the building safely. Give us 5 minutes and your friend should be fine. Look, if it means you won't linger and interrogate anyone else, give me her name and I'll have her sent this way.
Carmen.
Carmen. We'll send her this way. Just keep away from the building or you'll upset security. They're not known for their manners.
Fine, thank you.
Weird.
Yeah, you'd think they would have their actual security personnel turning people away.
God,
I can see some between the trees. They're really hugging the building. Mean looking, lots of black.
Carmen might know more. Let's get the recording and call her.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, recording's live.
Cool, let's walk and talk. I don't want to stick around this place any longer.
Sounds good to me. Security guys creep me out.
We think this might be related to Wench, so we're recording for posterity.
It all started with some dude in a hazmat suit banging on the door. I was in a tutorial room and he just started hammering away and shouting about a chemical leak. Happened really quickly. One moment it was chill. The next moment there were people in masks running up and down the hallway. The guy stood by the door and told us we couldn't leave.
Jesus. Did they tell you anything else?
Nope. Totally stonewalled. He just kept repeating, you must stay in the room until the scope of the event is known. Half the class was freaking out, and the other half thought it was nothing.
Not gonna lie, you seem pretty freaked out on the phone.
Well, yeah, of course. I've been listening to you guys claim the place is haunted. I've got more reason to be on edge. Sudden lockdown. Didn't feel right. They chased out all the professors too. Support staff, admin, everyone who wasn't them. There were people in that building trained to respond to chemical leaks, and they got kicked out like the rest of us.
The man we talked to said their company was contracted by Frisk to handle this sort of stuff. Could that just be their policy?
Maybe, but they should be asking the building staff for advice, since they know the location. Seems like a douchebag policy to kick out the on-site workers and handle everything in-house. I mean, they seemed organized, so it should be fine, but maybe too organized. Everything happened too quickly, too efficiently. Where did they even come from?
More Brotherhood, maybe? FBI? Ghostbusters?
You're gonna have to explain that leap to me, bud.
You remember our seance plan today? We did it. We dragged Wench into the flesh and we exorcised him.
Oh, shit. It worked?
It worked. His knife even disappeared with him. But your call came 10 minutes on the heels of that happening.
That can't be a coincidence.
It might be a coincidence, but we're going to investigate anyway.
I'd be surprised if you didn't. But this means we have our room back, right?
Yeah, thank God.
In that case, no offense, Finn, let's pick up our stuff and move back immediately.
None taken.
That sounds good. We'll drop by the studio to wrap things up and get our stuff. October and Chuck are still there.
Well, maybe October knows more about the science building. Eve? You say something?
I should be happy, right? We got rid of Wench.
It's okay if you're not. You've been through a lot recently, and it's a lot to come down from.
That's probably it, like you said. We're all a bit on edge still. I just can't shake this feeling. This whole damn night feels weird, is all I'm saying. Wrong. Do you feel that?
Feel what?
I don't know. It's like someone walked over my grave.
Whoa, what happened to the door?
Oh!
October?
Oh my god.
October, can you hear me?
Fuck, oh fuck.
Evie, gonna need you to help. Can you apply pressure?
Oh.
Gotta go. Finn, call an ambulance now.
What about Chuck?
Ambulance, now!
Come on. Hello? A friend of ours
1,
is
2,
really badly
3,
hurt.
4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10.
Open.
1,
She's
2,
not breathing.
3, 4, 15. 1, 2, 3,
Yeah,
4,
someone's
20. 1,
doing
2,
chest
3,
compressions.
4, 25. 1, 2,
Yeah,
3,
it's
4,
Hanklewood
30.
University, the trauma building, room 35C. Yeah,
1, 2, 3, 4,
Another friend,
5.
he's
1,
unconscious.
2, 3. Evie, check, Chuck. 3, 4, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4.
He has a pulse. Chuck? Chuck!
2, 3, 4.
Damn it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 10.
October? Oh,
He's fine.
am I bleeding?
Did someone hit you with something?
We think he hit his head. He's bleeding too, but yeah, he's responsive.
Evie, switch. Harder, Evie.
But she's so little.
Break her ribs if you have to. Better hurt than dead.
October?
Pupils are uneven, but reactive. How's the urge to vomit? Probable concussion?
Yeah, she's a med student. They say 5 more minutes. Carmen is October.
Let's just focus on chest compressions, okay? You think you can take over?
I don't.
It's fine. We got this. Go wait for the ambulance outside. Show them where we are, okay? Need to switch?
Yes, please.
1, 2,
Please,
3,
October.
4, 5.
Eve?
1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4,
How
10.
bad
1,
is it?
2, 3,
Bad.
50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 30.
They're through here.
What do we have?
Unresponsive. Been giving CPR for 3 minutes. We don't know how long she was out before we started.
Okay. Let us take over, okay? What's her name?
October Jones.
Okay, October. We're going to take good care of you. Let's get her up.
Can one of us come with you?
Wait for the next bus and come with your other friend, okay?
That's bad that they won't let us in the ambulance, isn't it?
They need space to work.
Do we have a head trauma?
My name is Chuck. And yes,
His pupils are uneven and he vomited.
Okay, Chuck. Let's get you into this fashionable collar and up into the ambulance, alright?
okay.
I'll go. I know all the nurses, so I might be able to get more information.
Look after them.
I'll try.
Finn?
It's just like Tar. It was just...
All right, Finn, so you walked in and found him. What happened before that?
We were walking back from the science building. It had been taken over by Frisk.
Okay, and October and Chuck were left alone for how long?
I don't know, 15 minutes? Maybe 20.
And what was their relationship like?
They were close. And no, I don't think he did this. He really cares about her.
Well, Finn, people can hurt people they really care about.
And then bludgeon themselves unconscious? Give themselves a concussion?
Do you have any suspicions about who did this? If you don't think Chuck is to blame.
Some, but they'd only get me in trouble.
Not with me, son. Tell me.
I think it was whoever wants the ghosts on campus to remain secret. I think we were too close. Way too close. And they had to take extreme measures.
Finn,
See, this is exactly what I meant.
I was going to say that is not a name.
Nolan Frisk?
That is quite the name, Finn.
Or Professor Hannessy?
Professor Hannessy. You theater lecturer?
Yeah.
Those are some fairly disparate names. Why Nolan Frisk?
He just took over the science building, the place October always used to avoid because of its ghost activity. He could have something to do with the weird ghost disappearances.
Or he could be taken over because the school needed funding.
Yeah, sure. Donations I could buy, but this is more than that. I know it.
You're gonna need a lot more than acts of charity to convince anyone that he has anything to do with any of this. I mean, he's a well-liked man.
You buy the whole good billionaire shtick? There's no such thing.
I know that, Finn, and so do you, but he has more than enough pocket change to make sure that no one would ever take the case, even with more credible evidence.
We'll see about that.
And your teacher?
He's been acting really weird, and he knew we were doing a seance before we even told him.
I mean, I would have jumped to the same conclusion, given the state of the room.
You weren't there. You didn't see it. Didn't see how he was. It was strange. He'd been acting strange for weeks.
Anyone else?
I don't know.
No, brotherhood connection this time?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I don't fucking know, okay? My friend is dying. I don't have a single fucking clue what to do, or even who to blame. Fuck!
Whoa, Finn, it's all right. How about I just get you some water?
Where is Eve?
In with Deputy Daniel. She'll be finished soon.
And when can we leave?
whenever we want. We're not under arrest and we're done here. If you have any more questions, you know where we live.
I'm sorry, Sheriff.
Eve.
Sheriff, we're tired. Just let us go.
Miss Pemberly.
Finn? What is it?
She...
Finn?
October's dead.
I still can't believe that was it. Like some sick comic joke. One minute we're high on victory and the next. I'm so sorry, October. I'm so sorry for everything. It's getting more and more difficult to do this, but I have to. I have to do this for October, and for Finn, and for everyone who I've lost. From this point on, the audio gets weird and patchy, but I'm piecing them together as best I can. I have to do this for my friends, but for all of you too. I already know they're going to try and take these recordings down. Don't let them. Don't let everything we found get cleansed from the internet. Keep it alive. Keep us alive. Please.
Hey there, Intrepid.
What's wrong?
I was just thinking we shouldn't use the normal greeting. It feels wrong for something like this.
I don't understand why you can't just put a notice on your website.
If we tell everybody we were taking a break just as we were on the cusp of something big, everyone is going to freak out. Especially after all the stuff with the Brotherhood. They need to hear us.
It doesn't have to be anything in depth. Just tell them we're taking a break and leave it at that.
Hey there, everyone. I'm sorry that we have to do this, but Englewood After Dark will have no episode this week. Those on campus already know why, but we've decided it's not our place to share what's happened in the last few days. Know that we'll be back ASAP, and thank you for understanding. Good?
Good enough.
Okay. So, are we not going to talk about it?
Do you think talking about it would help?
We can't figure out a plan of action if we don't, so...
Finn.
Don't thin me, I'm right.
No one's saying you aren't.
Then...
Do you have any ideas? Alright then. When you do, we can talk, but in the meantime, can we just take a minute? Our friend is dead. Our studio is trashed. Our leads are paper thin, and we're gonna have to deal with all of this on top of finals prep, so...
Fuck.
Damn it. Forgot.
Finals? There is absolutely no way they can expect us to focus on that right now.
Well, we're going to have to.
This is bullshit.
Finn.
We can't just...
No one is giving up, Finn, I promise. But the last thing we want to do is rush in without a plan. So please, let's just take some time to regroup. When we start up the podcast again, we'll come back swinging hard like we did last time, okay? Okay?
I can't...
We're busy. I said we're...
Professor Hannessy?
Ah, good. You're all together.
I'm sorry, Professor, but this really isn't the best time.
I know, and I'm sorry for intruding. I can't even imagine what the four of you must be going through. I'm so sorry that this had to happen. And... I just realized how terrible that wording was. I just mean...
We know what you mean.
Oh. I'm afraid I've never been the best in these types of situations. Is there anything I can do for the four of you?
Get us out of finals?
I would if I could, but that, unfortunately, is outside of my control.
Was worth a try.
Why is it good that we're all here together?
Pardon?
You said it was good we're all here together. Did you mean you have something you needed to tell us, or is this just checking up on our well-being?
Ah, sharp as ever, Miss Pemberly. I'd like to say it's a bit of both, but I did need to speak with at least you and Finn.
What's going on?
I'm afraid there isn't going to be an easy way to broach the subject. I recently had a meeting with the dean of the college and other concerned parties. They have decided it would be best that Englewood After Dark not continue.
Of fucking course.
You can't be serious.
Other concerned parties? Like who?
I believe the university received a cease and desist from eNomad.
A cease and desist? For what?
Sneezing wrong?
Nolan Frisk wants us gone. Seriously? The night he takes over the science building?
The university may have been able to brush past your battle with the Brotherhood, but this has gotten quite a bit more serious.
Because of the pending lawsuit, you mean?
The university feels it signed off on a true crime podcast, not some deep dive into the occult. And it's putting you and other students in danger.
And the university's finances if the lawsuit sticks.
Before you invite more harm on yourselves, the university thinks it's best that we shut everything down.
No.
No?
Absolutely not. You shut down our podcast, then October died for nothing.
I understand this podcast is important to you, Mr. Nightingale, but I'm afraid this isn't up for discussion. If you are found putting episodes out on your own, major disciplinary actions will be taken. Are we clear?
Yes.
Good. I hope that one day you can see that I have your best interests at heart. If there's anything I can...
Are you done? We've had a very long day, Professor.
I suppose I am.
Then with all due respect, get the fuck out of my room.
That fucking prick.
You just finished listening to Englewood After Dark, Episode 23. Remember to check the link in the description for our Indiegogo campaign if you haven't already. We're really excited about Season 2 and would love to be able to continue the Englewood After Dark series. If you'd like to support us in other ways, please drop a like or comment on your listening app of choice. Or check out our community Discord server to connect with other Englewood listeners. Link in the description. This episode starred Dennis Ortman as Finn Nightingale, Hannah Brown as Eve Pemberly, Mars Dizon as Carmen Ferran, CJ Macaulay as Sebastian Westwick, Angie Min as October Jones, Ostie Hobbs as Charles Huntington III, or Chuck, L.M. Peperell as Nigel Hannessy, Sam Goguen as Pugh-Bevans, and Nahla Campbell as Deputy Daniels. Additional voices by Kody Kiehl. Written and sound designed by Hannah Brown, Dennis Ortman, and A. Rose. Special thanks to the talented Athan for our on-air music and Nicholas Gasparini for the opening theme.